So the rumors and hype of the Xbox Scorpio just keeps coming and coming and coming. Wow, just it shows no signs of lighting up, and just with E3 coming, in a few weeks time, the Xbox Scorpio is just on the biggest hype train right now, probably next to the Nintendo Switch, because PlayStation right now there's pretty much no hype whatsoever. But I was reading online, and with all the rumors going around with the Project Scorpio, the main rumor right now is how much it's going to cost. Because let's face it, I mean, if you look at the power behind the Xbox Scorpio and all of the things that Microsoft is saying about it, with the 12 gigabyte, GDDR5 RAM, the 6 teraflops of just raw GPU power, the custom CPU core, the hype that the hype that you can play games on native true 4K resolution at 60 frames per second, just all of this power that's inside the Xbox Scorpio. Everybody's wondering, well, how much is this power going to cost me? How much am I going to have to break the bank to afford it? And there's a lot of rumors going on with it being more than the PlayStation Pro, being more expensive than the Nintendo Switch, and rightfully so. I mean, just look at all the power that Microsoft is saying the Xbox Scorpio has. So nobody thought it was going to be $400, but how much higher? All the rumors so far, all the rumors that I was reading, all of the rumors points to it being from the $600 range to the $800 range. That is a lot. With a lot of people and a lot of rumors stating that it's going to be around the price tag of $700, much like the PlayStation 3 when it first came out. That is a lot of money. That is super a lot of money for a gaming console. And if it's true, the Xbox Scorpio will probably be the most expensive gaming console to hit shelves in at least the last 20 to maybe 30 years, if not the most expensive gaming console ever built, rivaling the price of the original PlayStation 3. But let's really break it down to why a lot of people think the Xbox Scorpio is going to cost this much. And I was reading this article, and the article's not really that technical, but it does bring out some valid points about the Xbox Scorpio and why a lot of these rumors point to it being around the $700 to $800 range. Maybe $600, but let alone, the more reasonable, what people are saying is the $700 range. And it's saying pretty much goes to, if everything that's on paper that Xbox is saying it's actually correct, it's reasonable that it will cost around the $700 to $800 range. More importantly, they're talking about in this article the CPU as well as the GPU power, and they're saying, like, in PC equivalent, how much would the PC parts of these parts cost if actually you were to do like a 4K gaming, on PC. So in the article it's saying, like, the processor alone, give it a take that it uses 12 gigs of DDR5 RAM. That means that most likely the GPU to achieve that 4K would use maybe about 4 to 5 gigs of actually that actually RAM. But the CPU alone, they're estimating it to be about, if you get the PC equivalent, around the $350 to $450 range, which is kind of accurate right now. If you look at all the PC rigs now, to get that 4K, a lot of them are going towards the higher end CPUs, either the AMD Ryzen's or the Intel Core i7 processors, which cost about that much. So I believe the Ryzen right now, the Ryzen 7 is probably like around 386. So give or take that much. And give it alone the GPU that's more or less equivalent to what Xbox is promoting with Scorpio is around close to the $400 range. It's not going to be a GTX 1080 Ti, but it'll most likely, since it's from AMD, it'll probably be around the $350 $400 range. So, and that's not including RAM. It's RAM, the operating system, the storage, and stuff like that. Give or take, the Xbox Scorpio is gonna have a 1 terabyte hard drive. You could get those for around $50, a decent one. So, give or take, they're saying that a PC equivalent of a basic 4K rig will probably cost you around $2,000, which is actually pretty accurate. It's not that bad. But what's interesting is the fact that there is actually a poll in this article, and the poll is basically: would you pay $700 for a Xbox Scorpio? And majority, 59% in this poll says no. And that's actually a very good representation, because if you look at the PlayStation 3 when it first came out, the PlayStation 3 was not selling that well, and it only started selling when Sony started doing price cuts, and very heavy price cuts. So if the Xbox Scorpio, it is true to its name and it does have that hardware point, you know, all these rumors, and including myself, point to that it's not going to be cheap. It's going to be around that $700 to $800 range. And it actually might hurt the Xbox Scorpio sales, especially when the PlayStation 4 Pro, you know, even though it's not true 4K gaming, you know, 1080p upscale, but you know, for some people that might be enough, you know, as long as the games run great. I think for some people the definitive factor is going to be the price. You know, that's probably why that's one of the main reasons why the Switch is selling great right now, is because of the price. You know, I honestly think that this whole 4K Ultra HD is really ruining, you know, the PlayStation 4 Pro and actually the Xbox Scorpio. So what do you guys think? You know, let's really break it down to you. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I am correct? Do you think the Xbox Scorpio sales might actually tank because of the price tag? Or actually, do you think Microsoft is gonna pull a 180 and, you know, make it $400 to $500? I seriously doubt it, but you know, we could only hope. So once again, guys, you know, comment below, like, comment, share. I will have a link to this article down in the description for you guys. And as always, have an awesome day.